Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all of the top trending stories in Dubai. Our top story: people are urging people to stop sharing footage from the tragic murder scene in Sharjah.
And we'll also be talking about how you can assist Dubai police in patrolling the streets on a horse for free.
There is a fake news poster that we have debunked for July gas prices circulating on WhatsApp.
And we'll also be talking about Aditya Roy Kapoor and how he headed down to the Amity University in Dubai yesterday.
Which is so cool for uni students, oh my days. Later in the show, we're going to be joined by Dubai author Gazelle Onani, and her book helps expat kids on their moving journey. And actually, we're going to be giving away a book for free. So she has written a book, this is the second one in a series, about what it's like for expat kids to move. And if you're a parent of kids and you've considered the move, or you're going on your journey, this is super duper helpful. We love the graphics and we want to give one away to you. So if you would like this book along with
a jigsaw puzzle,
a limited edition puzzle, and we're also going to get it signed by Gazelle, please let us know, tag in the comments, and we'll get that to you. I just got told to lift it higher, so right above my face, we'll get this to you. Is that high enough, Shahir? Is it in the perfect spot?
Shahir's like perfect.
Just cover your
closer,
face.
yeah.
Just cover your face. Ali's like, go like this. Oh, the arms are made to go up like this.
The illustrations are so cute,
yeah,
honestly.
Super cute. And it is a great, because it's these conversations that you're potentially having with your kids, and the title here is, can we go and see Nana? You know?
That's cute.
Nana's not always, when you're an
my
gosh.
Kid.
And it's those types of conversations that you're having with your kids, and this is kind of the book that brings it all together. And so we always want to shout out kind of local people doing amazing things, and this is one of those stories. So do tag if you would like to take this home with you, and we will get it to you. And by that I mean we will have it at a reception, and hopefully you can come to pick it up.
Exactly.
Let's jump into our top story. Police have urged people to stop sharing footage from the Sharjah murder scene. As you're all probably aware, but a small recap, the tragic death of this young Arab woman who was killed in Sharjah has shook our nation. Lubna Mansour was in her early 20s and a recent engineering graduate who was stabbed by her husband over a family dispute. The killer has since been found and is, of course, under police investigation, but her memory after such a tragic loss will live on.
Now, police have had to issue a statement asking people to stop sharing footage that's circulating from the crime scene. Sharjah Police General Command have warned the public to avoid circulating photos and videos of the murder. The police revealed the details of the case already so that further information would not be circulated.
It's actually mind-numbingly shocking and gross that the police have had to issue this release. And what they have said is that legal action will be taken against this irresponsible behaviour, which clearly shows that if you are doing this, you do not care about the psychological state of the family of the deceased. It's disgusting behaviour. They've had to issue a release basically saying it's against the law, but we should know this.
Exactly, and sharing this information provokes confusion and fear, and goes against the morale of a just society. And like you said, in these cases, it's all about the family and what they're feeling and what they're going through right now. And for them to constantly see these footage circulating online, it must be so gut-wrenching.
I can't imagine what type of person gets this on their phone to a WhatsApp group. And we have another story. Our third story today is also about people creating, I guess, something false and sharing it on WhatsApp. Who are you and why? Like, we're all just trying to get by, on a good day, get to work, live your life. Why would you ever even consider sharing and circulating this footage? Sometimes you might be in a WhatsApp group with 60, 80 people. I know what those groups are like. That doesn't mean you pass it on. Passing on this information is totally legal. Don't do it, first of all. But it's not even the fact that it's illegal. It's so, as you said, like gross and inhumane to what her family must be feeling. Not only are they going through something that we cannot even comprehend.
Yeah.
But then also to have the I guess the thoughts and fears of the public sharing something that's so deeply personal.
Exactly.
So
I mean,
wrong.
now we've become so desensitized as to what we are sharing, right? We just go online, share anything that we see, forward, because it's like a click away, you know, the forward, like just forwarding messages. So we forget, like, things like this are so sensitive that we need to just take a step back and kind of realize what we're doing, what are we sharing, what is the content about, you know, like just take a step back to think before you forward the message, because it's a 2-second job just forwarding something. But, you know, we need to think before doing such things online. But we'll move on to our next story. You can now assist Dubai police in patrolling the streets on a horse for free. Now, no amount of praise is ever enough for Dubai's police force. It's the accessibility, constant feeling of security, safety, the alertness, the quick response time that does it for us. And that said, in further effort to reduce crime and ensure the safety of residents, Dubai police frequently patrol the streets of the city on horses with the aim to prevent crime and seek out troublemakers.
The daily patrols take place across industrial, commercial and tourist areas, so you can join on any of them. Now, Dubai residents always seem to be fascinated at the sight of cops doing rounds on horsebacks. I don't know why, but we are. Please, let's take a photo. So imagine you can actually join them and do exactly that. Honestly, it's like hitting the jackpot because it's a touristy thing, but also you're patrolling the streets and you're giving back. So you're also protecting your hood alongside the Dubai police. Sign us up.
Honestly, now, Dubai Favorite on Instagram, that's the handle, shared how expats can get involved for free in these 5 simple steps. Now, if you're a UAE resident, you can fill out the form on the Dubai Police website or find the link in our article on our website. And then you choose your preferred area. You need to know horseback riding. You need to have horse riding experience. You don't?
I've been on a horse, but I don't know. I'm not like police patrolling the streets level. Like I've been on a horse in a, you know, safe, sandy field when there's been like 3 other horses and no traffic, but I'm not at the level where I'd be comfortable like downtown Boulevard with my little horsey.
Like trotting down downtown Boulevard? Oh my God, that's the cutest thing. Also, okay, so horse riding experience is a must. Do prepare your riding outfit and accessories, and Dubai Police, of course, will give you their jacket.
I'm sorry. Prepare your riding outfit and accessories. Is that just a
like
tip of advice from us?
Like the helmet,
or have police suggested that you prepare your riding outfit and accessories?
Okay, so guys, these steps were written by Dubai Favorite on her caption, so I'm just reading them out. But the accessories, I'm guessing, are like horse riding boots. It would be the helmet. It would maybe be the safety jacket, but the Dubai Police will provide you with their, you know, the one with their logo. But and then after you fill out the form and just, you know, arrange all of that, all you have to do is wait for the police to contact you with the date for you to assist. But let me tell you, the blogger's caption also added that they had to wait 1 year after signing up to get this opportunity.
Wow, I can see why. I can see why it's one of those kind of unique things that you can do in Dubai that you don't get to do in other cities, probably, I'm not sure. I don't know. But I get it, I love it. Like, why not? Join them for free, protect your hood, and, you know, get on a horsey.
Exactly. It's like win, 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 win.
Except now I'm thinking I don't have, you know, do you like to dress for an occasion?
Yeah, I guess.
So I don't have, like, riding boots.
Casey, it's like even if you apply, you'll probably get a call a year later, you know, so you have that preparation time.
Because I started playing golf, and I can't play golf, but
you got the full gear.
It was like, you know, you go into the store, you get the skirt, you get the top, you get the shoes, you get the glove, you get the...
And you have the clubs as well now.
And I have the clubs, so I feel like I just go into it and I'm like, this is great. I just sit in the clubhouse with my gear. It's fab.
That's the dream. Who wants to play golf? It's the golf gear.
100%. Yeah, love it.
Oh my God.
It's about dressing for the occasion. You do that.
I would, but I mean, it's just like, the gear is also quite pricey.
Oh, I got sale deals.
You got sale
Never
deals?
buy full price.
From where? Spill.
Everywhere. There's been a 25% discount at like some store, the e-golf store. It's a big one.
E-golf store?
I don't know if it's still running, but you need to you can never pay full price for these things. Speaking of not paying full price, we have, I guess, good news because there has been a fake poster for July gas prices circulating on WhatsApp. People have been freaking out, but as always, do not get your news from WhatsApp. Why? Because the July 2022 gasoline and petrol price graphic has been circulating on some groups, but if you look closely, you will see the Photoshop efforts.
Yeah, now Emirat has not released the petrol prices for July 2022 yet. No one knows if the prices will increase, decrease, or remain the same. So fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyeballs crossed, everything crossed.
I didn't brush my hair for this reason.
Because you want it crossed? I see the crosses intertwined just for this very story, you guys. Hopefully it stays the same or decreases, like we just don't want it going up.
But this is what I'm getting back to of like who is circulating and who is sharing. I get why you would circulate this if you got it because from the outset it looks legitimate, but it is shoddy Photoshop according to Farah, who wrote the story last night, because they've spelled July wrong in Arabic. There's some really clear indications that it's not real, and the prices. So, for example, the prices there's quite a significant jump. So.
They showed 5 dirhams for diesel, and I don't think it goes up by a dirham straight away.
Yeah, so it's jumped quite a bit. Who is sitting at home making this? And also, that is instilling fear in the public. Like, the one thing we are all talking about is gas prices, all of us drivers. It's all we talk about is the rise of petrol prices, because it's something we've never had to really consider. Like, before, we've always had it so cheap, and recently we're seeing, I guess, a significant price rise month on month. But someone is like, I'm going to mess with a lot of people today.
Why do I have a feeling it's someone from university or school? Because it's like the type of things adolescents do, It's not like I cannot imagine a grown adult doing this. I just can't fathom,
It's so dangerous.
It is, yeah.
Because like that's got a lot of people upset. Like, I don't know about you, but I think we're all aware of rising prices, and it like that could really like affect your mental health. You're like, oh, another thing that I need to pay a little bit more for. But yeah, there is some great hacking stories. When I say great, I mean colossal, not great good. There's some colossal hacking stories of like
how to save gas.
No, there was a Twitter hack, and it was like they hacked, and they hacked like Elon Musk and possibly former President Barack Obama and like all these big accounts in the States, and they put this link, and it was like, we're gonna double, this is like slightly wrong, but it's close, we're going to double your crypto if you send money to this link now. And it was like a 16-year-old in Florida.
It's always the adolescents, like these university, college,
smart kids,
school kids.
Before they have time to channel their incredible genius.
Yes.
They're just sitting at home running the world from their laptops, and we're here just curating the stories.
I mean, this is just, assuming it's a university or a student, but it could possibly be an adult doing this, because we know, like, from the trolls that we see online, that there are loads of adults sitting there in front of their laptop screens and phone screens, just jobless, wanting to.
I don't think it's right to call them
hate
trolls.
On the world.
They're opinionated people. They're allowed to sit there behind their laptops and express what they're thinking at that very moment.
I don't think so.
With no regard for the public that they're expressing their opinions to.
Yes, now it's coming out. It took some time, but it's out. Just no regard.
So look, the gas prices for July have not been released just yet. If you got a circular, it's totally fake. They can't even spell July in Arabic. Not that I know how to spell it either, but it's a fake.
But for the real and true news, you guys just stay tuned to Lovin Dubai. As soon as the fuel prices are out, we'll be the first to share it. And speaking of students, like we've been doing for the last 5 minutes, Aditya Roy Kapoor head down to Amity University on Tuesday. Now, Bollywood buffs in Amity University, Dubai, had one heck of a day as the star cast of Om spent yesterday afternoon celebrating their upcoming release with fans. Now, there were singing, games, Q&A sessions, and a lot of love from the lead actors Aditya Roy Kapoor, Sanjana Sanghi, and the director Kapil Verma. Students got to share the stage stage with the Indian actors, got in selfies, shot a few reels, and the word is that the actors will be deep sea diving today as part of their movie promotions.
How have we gotten this far into the segment without you mentioning that you got to have a chat with him?
Well, yeah.
I love how she's like, she's so chill about it, like,
So yesterday, Lovin Dubai went to interview the cast of Om for their upcoming movie, and it was just, oh my God, you would expect...
oh my God.
Oh my God. Love that.
Continue.
Oh my God, literally. And I have like an Om tattoo over here. So I was just like, you guys, I got this especially for the promotions. And they're like, stop. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Haven't had it for 6 years. Just got it like 2 days ago.
Sorry, what does Om mean?
Om, it's like, it's a universal symbol. Like in Sanskrit and Hinduism, it's like the symbol of the universe. And it's like the sound of, like, yeah, the sound of the universe.
Oh, is that Om?
Om.
The vibration of the universe. Om. Ah, and the movie is titled Om.
Yeah, it's like what you do in yoga when you have to like go into that Zen space.
Zoning you out.
What? You can't do
So
that.
nice when you actually do
You
that.
can't inhale positivity
block
and
everything.
exhale positivity, negativity to someone else.
I can't.
That's not how Om works.
Well, I did.
Om is giving and taking positivity. Oh, you just don't get it. You're using it wrong.
Okay, sorry. I liked the sound. I was blocking everything out. I was somewhere nice for about 5 seconds and you couldn't let me enjoy it. That's all right.
Enjoy it in your own time.
So you showed them your tattoo.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a cute chat. And I think today we'll share the TikTok of Aditya Roy Kapoor saying Abab Al Tughlaq, which is doors closing.
I was going to say that sounds so familiar.
Have you been on them? Because I told you this before. You're just like, when was the last time you used the metro, Casey?
How dare you have I used the metro? Just because I don't live beside one now, I wouldn't be a regular. I am Dubai Metro's biggest supporter and fan. When I have tourists coming to Dubai, I don't go to the top of the Burj Khalifa. I bring them on the metro.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Now you know.
Now I know, my bad.
It's because I hear the words, but I don't know what they mean.
Okay, it means the doors are closing.
Do it again.
It's better when he does it.
You're really good at it.
Abab Al Tughlaq.
Abab Al Tughlaq. Arabic word of the day.
Abwab. It's Abwab or Abab? Abwab Al Tughlaq.
Abwab Al Tughlaq.
Okay, Ali, thanks.
So you had a nice chat.
It was a really fun chat, and like we're gonna have it out on all the platforms for you guys to see and join in on the fun. And as part of the action-packed schedule, they'll also be heading out to the outdoor observation deck on Burj Khalifa to try out thrills over there, because of course action movie promotions call for stunts and adrenaline-filled activities. Yesterday they were down at X Strike, and we shared footage of them at Amity University, and my sister lives beside. So she was freaking out. Freaking out. Like, how were these stars down there? None of the dorms got, got word or scent of this whole activation. And it was like exclusively for the Amity students. So nice. They have that big flex this week.
That's class. And like, we forget how lucky we are to be in Dubai. Like, this is a massive promotion for a huge Bollywood movie with big stars, and they're doing it in Dubai. And like all of the places that you mentioned, like they're going to the top of the Burj Khalifa, they're going deep sea diving. That's going to be used as promos for this movie of like the cast all getting together across the region. And it's happening right here on our doorstep, and I know, amazing for Amity students who got to be there and got those reels and got that content.
Oh my God, most of them got to go up on stage and sing with the actor. That is like, I mean, you flex on that your whole life.
That's the next level. Speaking of next level, we're going to be joined very shortly by a Dubai author who's written a book on the expat journey for kids. Do stay tuned. She's going to be with us right after this. All right, guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We know moving to a new country can be daunting, especially if you've got kids, which is why our guest today took it upon herself to publish books for parents who are either on their expat journey or just about to begin. The second edition of Alfie and Oak is out now. Welcome to the show, Giselle and Anian.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Not at all. Thank you so much for coming.
So do tell us a little about yourself and how yourself and the book.
Okay, perfect. Yes. So I am a 30-year expat here in Dubai.
30 years?
30 years, yep. I moved here in 92 or 93. I thought we were coming for the summer. We stayed, been here ever since. And now sort of grown up and I've got my own children and sort of reading children's books. Wanted to create a book that my son could see himself in as well. And had a look around and thought, there aren't any books about expat children or expat life and the things that come up, sort of when you live away from home. So you make a home away from home. Mm-hmm. And so, for example, that could be moving to the new country and all the sort of anxiety that brings up. Not knowing if you can take all your things with you. And the second one, living away from family and things like that. And then there is a third one about, going back to school and your friends missing. And these are things that, for me, growing up in Dubai, happened and will happen with my child as well and all the other little expat kids in Dubai or around the world. So it's not necessarily set in Dubai. It's just like a conversation starter for parents and kids.
I don't want to try and guess your age, but what age were you when you moved?
I was 4.
You were 4.
Yes.
So was there conversations then, or when you were a teenager that kind of explained to you that I guess you're a third culture kid?
I don't think it was much like a thing. The third culture kid sort of tag wasn't much of a thing. But luckily, my parents have always lived around the world. So for them, when we moved over here, they knew that you had to make the most of living somewhere new. So they were very good at we were going out and sort of seeing around us what is actually here and what not was here at that time. There wasn't that much.
Just sand.
It was literally just sand. It was Trade Center at one end and I think the other end of Sheikh Zayed was, Jebel Ali, but Media City was kind of where everything stopped, and Media City wasn't there, but sort of the Hard Rock Cafe. I think you guys posted a video of the Toyota sign and that road. That was pretty much
that was it.
But yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, what you said about we came here for the summer and just stayed back, I feel like hits home with so many of us and our parents.
And especially here, everyone's like, I'll just be here a year or 2 years and then I'll go back. And you're like, no, you won't.
We're still you're doing it right now. If you just moved to Dubai, you're like, I'm coming for a year. You're going to get sucked in. We're going to take you for our own.
Your kids will be raised here and they'll be reading this book.
But this is the thing, because you're opening up those conversations. And what I really love is how simple the name is. It's just, can we go and see Nana?
That's the question that they ask. That's it.
It's emotional because my mom, it's kind of a flip situation, but my mum is here, but all the grandkids are in different countries.
Right. Yeah.
But they can't see their Nana on a daily basis. So it's how do you explain to kids
that you can't just pop into their house? Exactly, that they live on the other side of the country, other side of the world. And in fact, my son, Frankie, who Alfie is based on, and I actually do have a little dog called Oakley. Frank, that sort of based on my son, Frankie. But he's asking at the moment, can we go and see Nana and can we go on the airplane? He's got a little plane that he plays with. And I was like, well, they're actually coming here, but still having to explain that they're coming here on the airplane. They'll come for 2 weeks and then they'll go back and,
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Have you been asked this question though by your kids? How did this tagline come?
Can we go and see Nana? Yeah, for him particularly because especially with sort of COVID and no one could travel, and he's spending his time looking at grandparents on Zoom. And he's like, can we go and see them? And I'm like, well, not really.
Not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Maybe when things open up. But and more and more now as he's getting older, he's asking those questions. And I had those questions when I was younger as well. So
And what type of other themes do you touch on?
So in the first one, it's sort of about moving, taking things, taking all your belongings with you, and will I like my new school? Will I like my new friends? And all that kind of stuff. And really sort of reiterating the point that as long as you're together, you can make anywhere home. So it's not about the country you live in; it's the family that you're with. Second one, obviously, living away from family and the sort of the things you'll do. And the third one is expat life is such a transient lifestyle that you can have best friends growing up, for a good 3, 4, 5 years, and then they're gone. Because
I mean, I've had best friends here, and you keep leaving, so I know exactly what that's like. It's
exactly.
all ages.
It's and that was actually inspired. I went when I was at primary school here, and we showed up for, I think it was like year 6, and the teacher just said, "Oh, okay, well, Holly won't be coming back," and it was like, well. Okay, so where did she go? And and at that time, obviously, there's no sort of big social media that you could stay in touch with. So I don't know where she went, but there we go.
You haven't been in touch since?
Oh no.
Yeah. No, you had your best friend when you were younger. We talk about trying to find her. She's
never
gone to
did.
India.
I just don't know where to find her. But that's what happens.
Yeah.
You lose
They're
them.
gone. Yeah.
They're gone forever. It's like they were never there in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want to ask, what was that one moment you're just like, no, I have to sit down and write this book and make this happen?
It was, I think, so with my children, we read a lot of stories. Like, it's not just one book at nighttime. It's like 3 books at nighttime, and it's not even at nighttime. It's throughout the day. It's sort of all the time. And I was kind of like, well, I want to write a book. The rhyming, it makes it sort of very open and sort of friendly, but one that he could see himself in. And I just kind of came upon, okay, well, let's write about expats, and then it just started flowing. And then it was, okay, there was 3, there's actually another one that we didn't put in, and it just kind of just kept going. And I think it's if you write about something that you know, then the creativity just flows. So.
And how did you get all the graphics together? Because I think a lot of people, it's incredible to get this, and is it on sale in places? Like, what was the process like for you?
So it was, I sort of had written them, and, as a writer, I was like, oh, these are, in perfect state. Of course not. It takes about 3 or 4 edits to sort of get it done. But I signed on with a local publishers here called the Dreamwork Collective. And through them, I had an editor who was actually based in London, and we were going through the process of making sure, all the tempo is right and the words are right, and words that children would actually understand rather than an adult writing it. And then from there, they found this amazing illustrator as well, Savan, who's based in Argentina, and she sort of gave her a small brief, and that was it. She just brought the whole thing to life. So
I love it. Illustrations are very cute, like kid-friendly, as you would expect and want them to turn out to be.
Yeah.
And what do we have here? Because I know that we're doing this giveaway. Guys, by the way, just tag someone if you want to win it. We want to give it away to someone. So talk us through what we're sitting
So this is just a little, so with with the launch of each book, I've kind of done small little gimmicks to go with it. So the first one I had a batch of cookies that, kids could decorate with the characters. And then of the second one, it's actually a puzzle of one of the illustrations that's inside that the kids can do, about 20-piece puzzle. So they can go through.
For the future, like going forward, is children's books something you want to keep pursuing, or you want to get into other genres?
I'm not too sure yet, because I kind of have like ideas in my head, and I was like, well, can you do children's books and then jump to something completely different? And then I don't know yet. But it's one thing is maybe expanding sort of this series to beyond the 3, or creating something new.
What does that mean in terms of children's books? Because I think that I've always think it's such an idyllic type of career to have.
Yeah.
So when you say expand on the series, do you mean like more books, or maybe like you'll create a little little characters, or like what does that mean?
So expand, sort of create more books, so more sort of topics that come up, but also like additional materials that kind of come with it that can help understand. So perhaps can we go and see Nana? Can we go and see Nana is great also because children are going off throughout the summer to go see grandparents. So is it something that they take with them, that they can play with their Nana, or is it something for the plane? I don't know. It's kind of expanding that. I don't want to say empire or the merchandise line or whatever it is.
But have you with your books, parents buy them for the kids? Have you heard of any very interesting stories from parents about just their experience of kids and that expathood and all of that?
From reading the book, or
No, like just have you come across anyone who's been like, thank you for these books? And
I've
this is
had-
what we faced.
yeah, I've had quite a few, some great comments coming back from parents saying, oh, this is perfect, it's so relatable, particularly with the whole summer thing where kids are asking to go see Nana, and it's like, well, we've read this story and now we're going. So it kind of helps sort of bridge that gap between not seeing and then seeing. But yeah, just the fact that they are relatable. I mean, we sort of do it for an age rate. They're set as an age rate of 5 up, but I think you can go even lower, particularly with the illustrations and stuff. But no, it's just been all great feedback. The first one actually, you know, when we think of moving to a new country, I thought, oh, okay, well, that's people coming to Dubai, but it's actually people leaving too, particularly at the end of, this is now the end of the school year. So a lot of people leaving. So it's turned into a little bit of a leaving gift as well, with parents saying, you know, like, for their friends to share with their kids that they are moving on to another country. So
it's so interesting that you say that because I was I'm a big Facebook group user.
Right. Yes.
And one
love
of the,
Facebook groups. Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the questions was someone on the Irish in Dubai Facebook group, and she's like, I'm coming here with my 2 kids and really concerned about kind of like how her kids are going to make friends, and she's like, can I meet you to all the other parents, and like trying to, so you know that it's a very real emotional that people are dealing with, that you're like really nervous about how your kids are going to adjust.
Yeah.
So how are you getting this book to these people?
So it's just through Facebook group. Great Facebook community groups are fantastic at spreading the word or getting involved here in sort of mum clubs. Through that, doing book readings. So I've done a few book readings at schools and at libraries, and a few coming up as well. And then also it's sort of advertising where it is on sale. So it's on sale here in bookstores, but also online around the world. So if it is someone sees that they're moving from Ireland, they could buy it in Ireland, sort of on those channels as well. So yeah.
I need to add this to the group because I read this like 2 days ago. I need to go back and be like, I have a book for you, Mom.
Yeah,
Would
go on
you
Amazon.
think of doing an airplane collaboration like with Emirates or Etihad or something? So when, you know, people come down from various countries, they have, you know, like for kids, they give out toys.
Yes.
So they can give like a smaller version of the book with the toys.
That is the dream. Yeah. That is the dream. No, I think that's such a nice idea as well, and also, particularly when you're moving to a new country, you have so much to think about. You know, all your contents of your house that you're literally picking up and putting away. The feelings of your children are a big thing. So it's one less thing to take off your plate and help sort of deal with that while you're dealing with the rest of moving to a new country as well. So
it adds value as well. Like in Emirates, you get books like Dr. Seuss, like what? Puss in Boots, and all those rhyming words. Like at least this adds some value.
Yeah.
It does the emotional, difficult conversations for you.
Yes.
Amazing. Massive congratulations.
Thank you.
And we look forward to series 3 coming out.
Yes.
The 3rd edition, which is coming out in October. I think you said.
Yep.
If people want to get in touch with you, if they want to have a conversation with you, or if they want to buy the books, how can they do so?
So they can, you can follow the story, follow the journey on Instagram, which is Giselle O'Nanion. And then you can buy the books here locally at Magrudy's, Bookworm, Kina Kanoya as well, and Virgin Megastores, select Virgin Megastores. And then online it's on Amazon or direct from the publisher, which is Dreamwork Collective, and they have an online bookstore as well.
Congratulations, it's so amazing. Guys, that is all we have time for today. That was Giselle O'Nanion, the author of Alfie and Oak, the series of books. And if you want to get them, you have the information there. But goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.